You're listening to 5 Minutes of English with Laura Pickens, a short podcast about the way we actually talk, like for real. Как это выгодно? Hi, everybody. My name is Laura, and today I'm going to be talking to you about yet another pain in the backside word when you're trying to translate between English and Russian, and that word is выгодно. Like most of our troublesome words, you might not even know that it's troublesome because when you look it up in a translator, it says things like profitable. We're going to go through all the different ways that this word is used in Russian, and I'm going to show you the more natural ways that we would say this in English. And unfortunately, it's not a one-to-one. It's not usually even the same kind of construction. You can't just drop a word in place of this one and have the same meaning. So let's get started. Я выгодно купила машину. So in this one, we have something that is financial, something for a good price. How can we say this? I got a good deal on the car. I bought the car at a good price. What about if it's the other way around? I sold the car at a profit. I sold the car for a good price. I sold the car at a good price. Это выгодно для компании. So in this one, it is financial because we're talking about businesses, but we're not just talking about money. We're talking about some kind of plus that is happening. It is beneficial for the company. It works in the company's favor. It's not in the best interest for the company. It doesn't benefit the company. It's not worth the company's time. Это было бы выгодно сделать. In these examples, we have a hypothetical that means there's good meaning to it or it has some use. It would be a smart move to do this. It would be beneficial to do this. It would be worth doing. It would be a good idea to do. Выгодно отличаться. These are some interesting ways to show how something can look better than the other options. He stands out in a good way. He has an advantage. He has a competitive edge. It would be a good idea to do. Это звучит выгодно. That sounds like a good deal. That sounds promising. That sounds tempting. That sounds like it's worth it. Now that we've gone over some of these phrases, let's talk about them and see how they differ. I think the most common way people try to translate this is with the word profitable. I want to remind you that profit means the money that you make from work or a deal. So, unless something is bringing you extra money, it's not profitable. If you are buying a car, it is not profitable for you because you are giving money to somebody. You can say that a business deal was profitable if it brings you more money in the end, and it's specifically about money. The next best translation is the word beneficial. This means it brings you some positive or some good, and that can be money or other things. But it's also a fairly serious word, and it's not something I would use in everyday speech. So, what about the other phrases? We have phrases like a good deal or to be worth something. This is about the financial cost. A good deal means that you got a nice discount on something or the price wasn't too expensive. And it's worth it means that the price is equal to the value of the thing you got. So it's still about money. So if it's not about money, we have things like in someone's favor, means it's best for that person. In someone's best interest, again, it's for them the best thing. A smart move means that it was a good choice. So the summary of this episode is if you want to say this word, you're probably going to get it wrong. Don't say profitable unless you want to tell people you're making money. Say the word beneficial if you don't remember anything else. If you really can't remember, the word good means so much that it almost is always the right word. Or you can start to think like a native speaker and try to remember a lot of these other phrases. They are absolutely natural and it's how people speak. If you want to start thinking like a native speaker so that you can speak like a native speaker, come join me on my Telegram club. The link is in the description of this podcast. We have monthly activities, you have access to me, you have notes from my sessions with real clients where you can start to understand the mentality behind the language to take your language learning out of the books and into real life. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.